today I'm reviewing the Inkey List Multi-biotic. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at nobsbeauty.com or click on the Amazon link below. And check out my Inkey List playlist. I'm adding new videos to it daily, so check that out. So, another Inkey List review. And this time I'm reviewing their Multi-biotic, which is a serum moisturizer. And it's thought, and there's lots of research going on around it, that adding prebiotics or probiotics to your skincare routine can help keep your skin, this healthy skin barrier, healthy and intact. It can help with acne reduction. Really helps keeping your skin pH balanced, and definitely promotes a healthier complexion. So it's being thought that those are, and there's more and more research going on every day, but it's looking like kind of similar to probiotics, and you see probiotic supplements and vitamins and yogurt and things like that that help your stomach. It's kind of looking like the same thing is true for your skin, which kind of makes sense, especially since your skin is the largest organ you have. If you want to keep your insides good, you want to do the same thing for your outsides. So I've seen that more and more recently, more and more products that incorporate that into their skincare products. And the Inkey List Multi-biotic is kind of basically solely focused on that. And it also provides hydration as well. But this is kind of focused on that. So definitely if you have issues with complexion or skin barrier, I would suggest trying it out. It can't hurt. Definitely don't have anything to gain. So although sometimes if it's working, if you start out with a healthy skin barrier and have a good complexion, sometimes I think if it's working, you're probably not going to know that it's working. I don't know. How would you know if things were good to begin with? So anyway, so I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah score scale. And my first criteria is packaging. And they've done a nice job packaging this in a pump tube, which I like. This is probably second to the squeeze tube pump bottle, which is awesome for traveling. This is a little bit more bulky, but anyway, it does a good job protecting the ingredients from exposure to light and air. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does contain benzyl alcohol, which is not a bad alcohol. It's used as a preservative. It's one of the more safe preservatives as opposed to like parabens or any other preservatives that have like antimicrobial properties. It's halfway down the ingredient list. I'm sure some people will be sensitive to it because it can be slightly fragrant. However, it's halfway down the ingredient list. So for the most part, I don't think most people have anything to worry about unless you have very, very, very sensitive skin. But I have sensitive skin. I didn't have any issues with it. But I did want to point it out just in case there are some people who have sensitivities to that. My third criteria is fragrance, and this doesn't really have much of a scent. It doesn't have any fragrance added. It does have a slight scent of like vanilla yogurt, I want to say. And it's probably because yogurt powder is in the ingredient list as a one of the biotics. So it dissipates almost immediately, and it didn't really affect my use of it. I just became kind of hungry for yogurt, actually, which I used to eat a lot of. But anyway, so no scent, which is not an issue. My fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this is made in the UK, so absolutely no issues with that one. Ease of use. Very easy to use. They recommend you can use this morning and evening. I recommend using it after serums and before heavy moisturizers because it does have a creamy gel texture to it, but it smooths over skin very easily, absorbs quickly. For me, I've been using this in the evening just because my morning skincare routine is kind of set in place. So I haven't had any issues with it. Absorbs quickly, dries to a nice finish, feels very hydrating. So you can definitely use it twice a day if you want, or just once a day. I assumed to probably get the most effects morning and evening is probably a little bit better, but starting out in the evening is just fine too. So you can see it absorb pretty quickly and nicely. No pilling or any issues like that. So very easy to use. My sixth criteria is antioxidants. And I'm not so much focused on the antioxidants as much as the beneficial ingredients in this one. So this has Inulin, which is a prebiotic made from chicory root, which you can see in some products here and there. Then it also has yogurt powder, which is a probiotic. And the prebiotics and probiotics are just different types of bacteria, which is why they call it multi-biotic. So some products just contain prebiotics, and then the serum will be named yada yada's prebiotic serum or yada yada's probiotic serum. This one contains both pre and pro, so they probably work together to be even more beneficial. So they've got that in there. They've got squalane in there, kernel oat, sodium hyaluronate, and then Diglucosyl gallic acid, which is an ingredient that helps keep skin's natural microflora intact. And that also contains lecithin and then a hexapeptide. So it's got a lot of good beneficial ingredients, pre and probiotics. So they've done a very nice job on this. So they did a good job. My 7th criteria is animal testing, and the Inkey list is cruelty-free. My 8th criteria is performance, and it certainly feels nice and hydrating. To be honest, I haven't noticed a huge difference in my skin, but I assume if you have not a healthy skin barrier or working on your complexion, things like that, you'll probably be able to notice its effects better. Yeah, so, and then you can't really see, pro or prebiotics on your skin either. So they're you have to look under a microscope. So, but I will say my skin does feel a little bit less irritated. It's a little bit less red than it usually is, and a little bit less dry than normal. So perhaps it's all this, and I don't have a microscope, or I should get a microscope. Anyway, so for me, I think it performed nicely. If you have any other issues, you'll probably notice it a little bit faster or more concretely than I did. My 9th criteria is the price, and for right now, the price is around $17, which is a pound to dollar conversion. We'll see when they launch at Sephora what that price is. I'm going to assume it's going to be around $17, which is a decent price for 1 ounce, and a little bit of this goes a long way. So, and it, again, cheaper than many drugstore products. Let's see, my 10th criteria, which is the it factor. I think the Inkey list is kind of on the front side of a good trend that's going, acknowledging the effects of pre and probiotics on the skin. I love that it's fragrance-free, affordable, well-packaged. Overall, they did a very nice job, and I like the fact that they included both pre and probiotics on it. So if they've done a very nice job with this, I gave it a 10 out of 10, and it's definitely one of my favorite Inkey list products. So I'll definitely have to do a top 5 Inkey list. So my top 5 Inkey list. Stay tuned for that. And check out the Inkey list playlist. And I will see you guys later with more Inkey list. Thank you guys so much.